The technique I am introducing is called the speaker-listener technique. Couples have to be able to talk about everyday disagreements. They also have to be able to work through bigger issues that will inevitably come up. Most couples have never learned to communicate well when it counts most. Many couples do not know how to talk through conflict. This may be because they fear the conversation will escalate and feelings will be hurt. The purpose of the speaker-listener technique is to create a safe space to talk about conflict, to prevent escalation during the discussion, to alleviate negative interpretation, to prevent withdrawal and avoidance, to prevent invalidation, to teach couples how to effectively communicate and improve listening. It can also be used to reveal an individual and couple's real issues, prevent further damage to the relationship when discussing difficult matters, teach couples a new strategy to use when old ones fail, teach couples to slow down the conversation and stop using attacking language, to develop compassion, and to renew a couple's belief that they are able to meet any further future challenges successfully. How it works. The rules for the speaker. When the speaker has the floor, the number one rule is that the speaker is the only one making a statement. During this time, the listener can only speak to paraphrase what they have heard. If the listener's paraphrase does not convey what the speaker was trying to say, the speaker should calmly and politely restate the message to help the listener understand. The speaker should have a physical object to hold on to designate the floor. The speaker should speak for him or herself, using I statements to convey your thoughts or feelings, not what you think the listener is thinking or feeling. The speaker should be short and concise in their statements. This helps the listener to be able to understand and stay actively involved in the conversation. The speaker should stop after each statement to allow the listener to paraphrase. At this time, the listener can paraphrase what they feel they have heard the speaker say. This helps to make sure the listener understands and allows the speaker to see that the listener is actively participating in the conversation. Rules for the listener. What paraphrasing is. Paraphrasing is simply restating what you have heard to let the speaker know that you understand and that you are listening. What paraphrasing is not. Paraphrasing is not a time to voice your opinion on the statement made. Some helpful tips about paraphrasing. Do not make faces or gestures that would convey your disagreement with a statement. And it's okay to ask for clarification if you are not clear about what the speaker has said. Here is an example of the speaker-listener technique being used. I will be playing the parts of both the speaker and listener, so I will announce which person I am each time that I change. This is a husband and wife. The wife is upset because her husband has a bad habit of leaving his coffee cup and lunch sitting on the shelf in the entryway every day, but he does not take care of it. This leaves her feeling like he expects her to take care of it for him, and therefore she feels taken advantage of. Wife as speaker. John, I'd like to talk to you about something. I feel it's important, so I think we should use that speaker-listener technique we heard about. Husband as listener. So what I hear you saying is that you have something important to share with me. We should use this pen to signify who has the floor during this discussion. Here you go. Wife as speaker. Thank you. So when you come home from work every day, you come in and typically you set your coffee cup and lunch container on the shelf in the entryway and leave it there. When I see this, I feel like I'm expected to clean it up for you, and this makes me feel taken advantage of. Husband as listener. So it sounds like you feel I'm taking advantage of you and I expect you to clean up after me. Wife as speaker. Yeah, I guess I do feel it carries over to other things too. I feel like I'm supposed to clean up after you. I feel unappreciated and unvalued sometimes. Like because I'm home all day, that's just part of my job to clean up after you. Husband as listener. So you're feeling like I don't appreciate what you do all day and that I don't value you, is that right? Wife as speaker. Yes, that's right. Some key points to remember. This is not the time for problem solving. This is time to figure out what the real problem is. The main purpose is to prevent further damage to the relationship when discussing difficult matters. Thank you for viewing this presentation. I hope it was informative and helpful.